let you know that we are live. So you're going to hear that in here. Okay. There we go. So I call this the art of hand painted doll faces. Okay. That's notification. That's telling me that notifications have gone out to my subscribers. So you know that. All right, there. So, glasses. Okay, here we go. Come up and over. This one, while I took my break and I washed my hair, now I got conditioner in it. I went ahead and did hers on my break. So she's done like this for now. We're going to hand paint them. I got hers kind of drawn, mostly the outline of the face being drawn. So that between this one, I'm showing you 3 different stages. This is all I would do with the micron fabric pins. There are 3 different sizes. So this one is done using that. And I'm going to do this one live because she has nothing. She's a blank face. So this one's just a simple outprint that I will be touching up as we go. So what I'm going to do now is, I think I'm going to move my phone and, oops, attach it onto my gooseneck holder. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let me take that down. Okay, now I'm moving it over to this holder. All right, so I can have it like where it's kind of like going over my shoulder, something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to, what size is this one? That's the one I want. Okay, and I was gonna repaint my nails. Okay, I need this lighting to come over like that. Oh my God, everything to do to provide quality video. Okay. Now, I'm doing each one different where they resemble, but also look different. I mean, it's hand painted, so anytime you're doing anything by hand, you're not going to end up with twins. You'll get similarities, but not exact replicas. Okay. Maybe I should have done the head separately. I do think about that often. It's okay if I do that a little bit. I can fix it in a moment with a thicker pen. Okay. I'm trying to make some adjustments here. All right, I think that'll work because I got both of these utensils here. I got this, I got my light, ring light. Okay, so I'm gonna need that. We'll try, oh, that looks good. Okay, I like this angle better so I can get in there. All right, so now I'm gonna set this pin to the side. I'm expecting Amazon, so that ringtone you hear, it's notification of my video camera doorbell. No, I don't want to use one yet. Those 2 are for eyelashes. Okay, this one's the thicker one. All right. Give her a cute little cat eye. Mm-hmm. We'll give her a little more drama. All right. I don't care about memories. Give her a cute cat eye look. I'm sorry, it's my neighbor. She's a slut. Literally, I'm not kidding. I like her though, my neighbor, regardless. There. All right. I think I'm going to give her a cute little mole right here. Yeah, give her a little birthmark. Just give it like a little cat eye diva. And extend this down a little bit. There we go. We're going to make her a little more eyes, you know, cute, but she has a little drama. Okay. Okay. I can work with that. All right. I'm going to set her down. I'm going to pull this one back up. And now I'm going to touch up her face a little bit more. Now I want to give her eyes more of a, like they're almost closing in a way. Just give her a whole different personality. When I start adding the paint, everything will just blend. Yeah, do that like that. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to play with the paint. So I'm gonna start with black. No, what color? I need a skinny brush. I'm going to go with. I'll start with the eyes. Okay. Eye color. This is going to be the base color. No, it's that. That simply means when I say it's the base color, it's just the color I'm putting at as the first layer. Does not mean that the eyes are going to end up being blue. I'm going with the bluish lavender color. Something fantasy. not realistic. As soon as Amazon drops my package off, I will put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Now, if we had people doing like super stickers and tips, well, then I'd go ahead and put it on, but no one's doing that. Not that I can tell. This is also why, for me as a doll maker, artist, whatever, designer, when I'm doing fabric, making a homemade doll, I refuse to use thin cotton fabric. I need a cotton fabric that has a medium texture. Okay, that's getting on my damn nerves. Do not disturb. There. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside and let that dry. I'm going to grab the other two girls. And like I said, this is going to be the base coat. It is not going to be the final color to our eye. I just simply need to get a paint color on here. Okay, lay her down. Now for you. Okay. Right, now go back to the first doll. So my focus is doing the eyeball color. After that, I will do more dramatics with lashes, liner, the lip color, that kind of stuff. Um, Like I said, this one I wanted to give her like a little sleepy eye effect. The thing is about creating my own dolls, I can play around and create different looks and things like that. And that's what I'm doing here. Yeah. Again, you can find them on Etsy at Selena's Elegant Dolls. Okay. All right, I'll let this, wait, let me touch this up. Got it. All right, who is next? Okay. Is that him? Yep, that's my package. There it went. I heard him scan, take a picture. Okay. Make her eyes look a little dramatic. Like I said, they favor, but each one has, they have similarities, but they have their differences. Okay, so I'm going to set that there, set her up here. Oh my God, no. I'm clumsy, so I don't want to make a mess. Here, I'll set her there. All right, I'll stick my brush in water. Go ahead and grab that. Oh my God. They shipped it in an envelope? Amazon, that is so rich. Oh, not bad. Okay, okay, it's not busted. Oh, the hair is thick. Here, let you get a peek. We got another Barbie. She was on sale on Amazon. Oh my God, ultra long hair. Amazon had her for $14.97. And oh my goodness, let me see. Eyes are perfect. She's great. So I like this doll because I love the hair length. I love the thickness, and she's a great travel doll. Like these. These are great travel dolls. And I do have one I travel with attached to my kawaii backpack, which is in my post. If you look in my post, you will see it's purple. Okay. I have to get all the water off. It prevents, because if The paint has water, it can make the paint bleed onto the fabric. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do the other eye and make that a little thicker. Fabric art. Now we do white. I'm switching another doll. So if I switch them around, they can dry. Yeah, it dries quick. Okay. Now I'm not worried about anything that looks a little smudgy or whatever. It's fixable once it dries because her eye color is not going to stay like this. I'm waiting before I get into the purples. So let me go ahead and do the other ones with that. that down. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, that's so cute. All right, shake that. Let me see. Go ahead and add a little white right in here. Get this part done and over with. Yeah, that's cute. All right, who else? You. Okay. Now her. Okay. Oh, I didn't do the white part of her eye. Oh, I didn't do the black part either. I just realized that. Okay. When I'm doing this is the perfect time for me to deep condition my hair, which is what I'm doing while I'm painting. Like I said, little marks, they're like that, they don't matter. Because, like I said, I put the blue on as a base coat. That's it. Oh, she has like a little sleepy look. She's going to be so cute. Okay, I'm going to give her a little birthmark right there. Oh, that looks perfect. Totally. Okay. Now, come in. Now I'm going to do the white part of her eyes to really give some shape. So as you can tell with each one, I'm making, they look like sisters. You know, they're not twins, They favor, but they don't look alike. And that's what's important. That way they all have their own individual character and, get them some personality. There. Okay, what was next? Ah, lips and then some eye color. Okay, because I'm changing the eye color. But I'm going to wait and mix that paint because that paint I'm going to be using on there to create shoes as well. So it's going to be purple lavender. Mm, I'm going to keep the lips cute and simple. I can turn that like that and bring that up over like this a little more. Perfect. And turn that like, yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, that is so cute. She's such a cutie poo. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh. Now remember, I'm not done with the colors yet. Okay. Now fix that little piece right there. Perfect. Oh, she's got like little ponies, like, just sweet. I just wanted to create a doll with line that just had a really cute, just some really cuteness to it. And this is definitely it. So I'm mixing up some colors, mixing white. So that's the base, but I want to give like a big, huge, much lighter shade to create a highlight. Okay, very gently. There we go. There, see. Now that's gonna be adorable when it dries. Okay, sweetie, let you lay over there. Let me get your friends. Okay, So with the light pink, I'm going to touch her right up in there with the very light pink. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm coming in with the darker one, the darker shade of it. That is coming from a neighbor out in the outside the walk area. They have furniture out here. I don't want nobody sitting in front of my door. I don't socialize. Anyway, they like to sit out and smoke a little homemade cigarette. But they don't really bother me, you know? They don't it doesn't bother me at all, honestly. So I'm not complaining. There, see, cute lip, cute lip. Oh my god, when you're doing this by hand, oh god. You know, you definitely got to be on top of your game when you're doing this by hand. Okay, so now I'm going to come on in. I'm going to give her a little highlight with her lip. And each one, I mean, again, doing this by hand, everyone has their similarities, but they also have their differences. Kind of like us as human beings, you know? We have our similarities, but each and every one of us are different and unique in our own way. Okay, that's pretty. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now for number 3. I know her lips, it looks like a. Never mind. It ain't gonna look like that when I'm done. So she has more of the pucker lip, like she's making like a pucker lip. And I kind of want to keep that sort of style. Also, it's a way of showing you that when you're doing a doll, when it's fabric, I purposely drew little lines to show you that once I started painting, that would be covered up 100%. So I can give her a completely different lip shape, eye shape, all of that stuff. So like right in here where the white goes up a little further up in there, doesn't matter. Even in this area here, because this is not her eye color. Her eyes, I'm gonna do a color to blend with, you know, like lavender shades and some blue like. I just needed a base coat to go on the fabric that would dry, and it would give me a nice dried layer to work with when I'm actually applying the color that I'm going to do on her eyes. So it makes it a lot more simpler and easier because again, once this is on, once the paint's dry, it's like a primer. So it's the paint's dried like a primer on the fabric. So once I bring in the color I'm really going to use, it'll just gently go on, and I can do little highlights, low lights, and all that kind of fun stuff. All right, now coming back around to our first girl here. We got triplets here. All right, so you can see how quickly it's drying, and it makes it easier. Temperature is everything, but honestly, if there's a secret or anything like that, no, it isn't. It's really all about knowing how to work with your paintbrush and your paints and how to do them. Um, yeah, that's it. So, like I said, I mean, so here are two colors. I'm mixing these up to apple barrel. I don't even know if they still. I don't even know if this is still available. But I don't like the sound because it sounds very watery, which doesn't really matter because I'll show you. I'm only using a drop of that one. Let me think. Do I want to use this here brush? Yeah. So as you see, I'm coming in. And this covers any little imperfections that I may have done while I was doing the blue or the white. So again, I'm doing my own blending of like a cloth doll and a fashion doll blended. So it's very like 3D effect, the way the head's made onto the neck. Then with the side of articulation, the body shape and all of that. I just wanted to I don't know, open my mind and create something of my own and have complete more artistic freedom. Oh, that's really pretty. I like it. Okay, I like this. Awesome. Now, what I'm going to do with this shade of purple is I'm going to come in through here and create the crease of her eye with this darker purple. Because when you're doing it, like I've always said, with paint, as it dries, it gets darker. There. Okay. Now for the next one, I'm going to do this one because I can see more imperfections with her eye. So I'd rather get her next. I think I'm going to leave that like this. I like that. Okay. This one I want to open her eyes more. And I'm going to use lavender on all of the, a light lavender to really open this here area. Again, this is my final base color. Okay, that looks good. Nice purple base. All right, now I'm going to come up in here and let me move her over some more. Let her look like that. And I'm going to do a little purple right up through here. There we go. Like that. Okay, there. Now, if you look, you can see the texture of the cotton. It's the exact same texture of fabric they use for the body of American Girl dolls. Which, hey, like I said, if I'm going to make a doll, I'm using the best cotton fabric I can, and American Girl doll bodies do have that. And this is the exact same texture and everything, and thickness. Okay, so now I'm going to set her aside. Next, who's next, little poopsies? Okay, you. All right, now we're ready to give a little lighter color. Actually, let me play with this. I can take that, okay, and take this. Yeah, just use what I already got up here. Okay, that's lighter. Now, I even need to create another version that's even lighter than this. By taking that into that. Now you get it. There we go. Give her a little more sleepy looking eye, kind of like a dreamy eye. Yeah, this girl, she's a dreamer. When I say dream, I mean like, she likes to daydream or whatever. She's, likes a dream. She has big dreams. So we give her like a little sleepy eye. There, keep it cute and sweet. Kind of giving a little Marilyn look or something. All right, next. All right, come on up here, girl. Okay. All right. Okay, next. I'll go ahead and get this color out the way, and then I'll get them with the other lighter color. Okay. Now bring this one back up. Clean the brush. Okay, and a little more white to make it like a super, almost white lavender. Because like I said, when this dries, it's going to be so much lighter. I mean darker, it dries darker. There we go. Awesome. Right. Now you. I'm going to do yours with a little more white, even lighter. Because, like I said, I want them to have similarities, but differences also. There. Okay, there we are. Oh, that reminds me. Take that. There we go. Okay, where's my shimmer? Right here. Switching brushes. Okay, shimmer. We're going to do some of it there with the eye. Over here. It's going to look good when it's done. Okay, there we go. Now set her down to dry. There. Okay, let me grab your sister. Okay, throw all the shimmer up there. Perfect. Now let's do the eye. Perfect. There we go. Now the lip. Okay. There, she's done. Now this one. Okay. All right, put her shimmer all up there. Okay. Okay. There. All right. Now, while their faces are drying, let me look at you. Okay, see, it's already drying. Let me get in there. Oh, isn't that cute? Don't worry, it's not dry yet, but you'll see that shimmer. It's going to be really pretty. Yeah, little Miss Sleepy. I think that's what's going to make her so adorable. There, and a little more shimmer in her eyes. Kind of like having, what is it? What is that called? In Christmas movies, Sandman. That's it, Sandman. Getting a little sand dust in your eyes, so you can fall asleep. Someone Santa comes. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, it's still drying, but you can see the sparkle. Don't worry, it's not glitter. It's a shimmer paint sealer type thing. So, yeah. All right. So now I'm going to, oh, thank God I can lift this light up. Move this up and over. Ooh, I'm gonna knock my table over. Okay, where's the brush cleaner? All right, I'm gonna clean my brushes because I have to prepare to do their footsies. Okay. All right. There we go, because I'm not gonna need the little beauty brushes now. Hope everyone's had a good week. Hope you all had a good week in spite of things that are happening. You know, just hope y'all have a good week. I hope you get to have a relaxing weekend. It's Friday night. And yeah, so I hope you all get to have a nice, relaxed weekend where you can just focus on yourself. There we go. Yeah, just focus on yourself. Focus on your mental and emotional well being, and hopefully this weekend you get to, you know, get out, go get some fresh air, have a nice walk, you know, do something extra special for yourself. You deserve it. All right, so who's drawing the most so far? Okay, it looks like not you. Looks like she is, yeah. Okay, so this is how she's looking so far. Let me pull this back and over. Okay, so you can see where the paint's drying. She's got her shimmer. She's got a cute little foo-foo face. Hello, foo-foo face. Okay, so now I have to come down to her foot. I'm wiping it off. And I need a bigger brush than these. Okay, slide all over there. Alright, do that over there. Let me see. This brush might, I think this brush will work. Okay, I don't see the end for that. Okay. So, here we go. Oh, I have to move my camera so you can see how I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to start here and go up. Okay. See the micro stitching? That's why I sewed it on micro stitch. Okay, and I'm going to Let me see. Yeah, that looks good. That works. Okay. All right, there we go. First shoe is done. So very cute, very cute. I'm already exhausted. All right, we're gonna do the other leg up over there. Come over, I'm gonna go across here. It's a piece of thread. Okay. Okay. All right, they're her little ballet slipper type shoes. Don't worry, that's not the final color. I'm going to add shimmer on them. Now I have to lay her somewhere so that can dry. That will have to sit like that overnight. So The good thing is that's done. Okay, here is next. Look at the shimmer. Let me bring my light down some more. There we go. See, she's got shimmer in both eyes and her lips. Don't worry, it doesn't come off. It's a type of paint, so it's not glitter. It's not going to rub off or nothing like that. So very, very pretty, very pretty. Okay, so now we're going to do her ballet slipper shoe, and I'm going to push. There we go, my camera back like that. That'll make it easier. All right, so this time I'm going to use a little different brush to go ahead and do the line. I think I'm going to go with this one. This will work. Okay, so I'm going to make the line more, not as thick, but more where I'm more in control of the thinness of it. Regardless, all of them will look, they're going to look fine. It's going to look good the way it is. I mean, you're looking at hand painted a complete handcrafted doll. You know, hand stitching, hand painting details, also professionalism, you know. There we are. Okay. And so I'm outlining. That's what I call outlining. Just take it all the way down. Now I'm going to take across here. Let it swoop. Just basically creating a guideline with a thinner brush. And I'm going into the crease where I sewed the fabric. Okay. Yeah. Now I stick that in. Now let me get the big brush. There we go. Get that water out. All right, there we go. That one is done. Okay, move over to the next one. I'm just gonna leave my brush up here because it's not going to. I'm doing this pretty quickly, thanks to experience. So, yeah. The original pattern for this doll come from a very talented woman from Canada. Well, she is Canadian. She lives in Canada, and she, oh God, absolutely amazing skills. And the pattern, the original pattern's on Etsy. Now, granted, I tweaked it. I made changes to it, not by looking at it, but from my own, from imagination, and with my ruler making changes. I'm trying to remember her name. Canada is a beautiful, beautiful country. If I have any viewer from Canada, if you have a guest house, please hook me up. Selena's Elegant Dolls at yahoo.com. I have my passport. I might even be looking for a husband that's Canadian. It's just I don't even have to put in reason. I'm pretty sure y'all see enough on TV as it is. Yes, I am thought about leaving the country, but then I thought, where would I go? Have nowhere to go. Okay, second doll is complete. Ta-da! Oops, and I got paint on her foot. It's okay. I know how to blend that with sparkle. All right, so here is our third girl tonight. Let me pull my, there we go. So you can see all of her cute littleness, all her little sparkle. Where's my water? Oh, there's a hair. This is the last foot on all three girls. Well, this is the last base color. And I'm going to let this dry overnight. I do not know if I will come back tomorrow night live to finish this or not, because the girls do need their hair. And so it's possible I could come back and do a video of the hair. Not tonight, they have to dry. So maybe another night. That way you all can enjoy your weekend. I don't know. We'll see how things go tomorrow night. So you're probably wondering, how do I get this even without looking at it? Honestly, I make sure the legs are evenly attached on, fully stuffed. But then also, it's not perfect, but it's beautifully imperfect. There. So she's got cute little straps, things like that. Um, Again, here's the face. Again, part two. Hair and oh my gosh, another different layer with for the feet. I'm gonna add some shimmer, sparkle on that. Then I have to make the lower half of the dress, and I'm going to. Here we go. Over here, I'm gonna add some beautiful ruffled lace over the arms. We got beautiful wooden buttons for the arms. The arms can go up and down. She's got straight arms, but yeah, they can go up and down. But once everything's done, like hair and what have you, it's just going to be fabulous. Okay. All right, so I'm done for tonight. That's that. And thank you all for watching. I want to say thank you to the new viewers, new subscribers. It's appreciated. Thank you for allowing me to share what I love to do, my passion, what I do to focus on other things in my life and not the world. So yeah, thank you for allowing me to come into your space. Wish you all the best. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Yeah, take time out for yourself again. So see you soon. Thank you. And before we go, I'll let you see. They're all hanging in here or there. They're just hanging out. They're hanging out. That's it. All right, cool. Thank y'all. So there, see, I got a little purple there, but I can fix that. I can add like a little bow or something like that, so it'll work. It'll be fine.